What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and to another college basketball video. It is Thursday, November 6th. We got some more college basketball action to dive into here tonight. Break down my favorite plays here on the slate here in this video. And when it's all said and done, make sure you check down there into that pinned comment. You'll find a link down there that'll send you over to the Guy Boston Sports website. That's where all of my final plays are going to be listed there for free. Now, typically right here, we would jump over there to the website and we'd recap our plays from the day before. But I am recording this video a little bit early, and some of those games are still live. So we don't have all the results in yet. We will recap those plays along with whatever we take here in this video in tomorrow's video. So nothing else to do but to jump right into the mix, guys. Smash that like button down there for me if you can. Hit subscribe if you have not already. Let's go ahead and dive into the first play of the day, man. It's going to be a 7 p.m. tip-off time. I'm looking at Illinois State taking on Ohio. Now, this is going to be the Redbirds opener here on the road in Ohio to take on the Bobcats, who fared pretty well at home last season. They went 12-3 straight up. But last Monday in their opener at home, they lost to Arkansas State by 4 points. Now, their recent success at home, is what leads me to believe why they opened up as a short favorite here in this one. But money came in on the Illinois State side, and that has since shifted over to them. They are now the favorites here. That line has definitely moved in their favor. Now, they are the consensus pick to win the Missouri Valley Conference, and they return a core that accounted for 65% of their scoring last season. That is the fifth most across Division One basketball. They finished the season strong last year, man. They beat these Bobcats by 10 at home last year as well. And then you look at Ohio on their end, man, they were crushed on the glass in their opener. They only pulled in 25 boards. They were out rebounded by 16 rebounds. They allowed 37% shooting from outside, and they shot just 68% from the line themselves. Give me Illinois State here in this one, guys, on the money line. Next time I'm going to be looking at, it's got an 8 p.m. tip-off time. North Florida taking on Florida. Now, man, this one has a crazy high spread, right? 37.5 points we got Florida laying. So I'm not sure I want to touch this one full game, but isolating this one to the first half, that may be the move, man. Florida is a perfect 11-0 straight up all time against this North Florida team with an average margin of victory in those head-to-heads of over 33 points, man. The Gators have just simply dominated this head-to-head matchup over the years. And Florida, man, they're fresh off of that season opening loss to Arizona, which we were on the wrong side of, on the money line and on the total, man. Just all around wrong with that game, right? They struggled in the paint in that one, which is what we thought was the advantage heading into that game. Now, it's likely that Coach Golden, man, he's going to emphasize tightening up defense and post play against an inferior opponent here in Northern Florida, and use this one as a nice, just get right bounce back spot, right? North Florida, they're known as the Birds of Trey because they attempt a high volume of three pointers, and they have led the country in 3-point rate the last 2 seasons. Man, high volume styles like this, though, they're often inefficient, right, against elite, lengthy SEC defenses like Florida. So if the 3-point shots aren't falling, man, the Osprey scoring, it's going to dry up pretty quickly. And given their struggles defensively in the opener, coming in with a one-sided offensive attack should prove pretty ineffective against a Gator team looking to right the ship, right? So in their matchup last year, man, Florida destroyed North Florida as well, 99-45. You got Florida coming into this one, man. They're going to be highly motivated, playing at home. They're going to want to make a statement. This all leads me to believe that, they're going to play with high intensity in that first half, and look to come out and bury their opponents right away. Right. Florida has an overwhelming advantage in this one in size, athleticism, and depth. North Florida also has a new head coach after a late offseason departure. So that typically leads to early season struggles as well, man. So I love Florida here, end of the day. I'm just thinking I'd rather back them early as opposed to running the risk of them building an early lead and then letting North Florida sneak back into it late for that backdoor cover. Because we could have the Gators, win by 30 in this one and we still don't cover, right? With that sitting at 37.5. But I do think they come out here and just straight smoke them in the first half, man. We look at them over the last 5 head-to-head meetings, right? In the first half alone, the Gators are winning that by an average of just under 23 points. So give me Florida here in the first half laying the points. That's going to be the way that I look at this game here. Then another 8 p.m. tip-off time, looking at Northern Iowa taking on Cal State Northridge. Now, UNI, they enter the season returning 11 players and a Division One best 72% of its minutes played from last season's 20-win team. Man, it makes them a tough out here, right? Especially at home. That experience and familiarity, man, it typically provides a solid boost early in the season. Last season, the Panthers ranked 15th in Division One with 48% shooting from the field. They're an efficient team that takes and makes good shots at a consistent rate. Coach Ben Johnson is also in his 20th season, providing more stability and experience that is also hard to match. Cal State Northridge is coming off of a 22-win season themselves. They saw a trip to the NIT, but their style of play, man, and this upcoming road challenge here presents risk after winning their opener against a non-Division One opponent. They blew them out, right? So, inflated numbers here looking at their opener coming into this one. Now, they're a solid mid-major program under Coach Andy Newman. Don't get me wrong. They were picked fifth in the Big West preseason poll. They averaged 80 points per game last season. That was good for 35th in all of Division One play. Their issue is going to be turnovers, man. Last season, CSUN averaged 13.7 turnovers per game. That's a rate that could be disastrous here on the road against a Northern Iowa team that is full of disciplined veterans, right? Returning, like I said, 11 players back from last season. Northern Iowa just feels like the right side here, man, and the side that I want to be on considering the home court advantage, the team continuity, and just historically a higher caliber conference pedigree, right? CSUN's fast pace that they're going to look to play at, their scoring ability, that allows the potential for a backdoor cover here, in my opinion. So, again, I'd look to the first half here in this one as well, man, and back Northern Iowa's. See the Matadors likely to struggle to keep up with UNI's efficient offense and disciplined defense early on in this one. And that is going to wrap it up here for today's show, guys. I hope you enjoyed the content today. I hope you found it helpful and useful. And if you did, please forget to smash that like button on your way out. Hit subscribe if you have not already. And that is going to do it, man. Hope you guys all have yourselves a great night. Hope you guys all cash out. And we'll see you back tomorrow for the next one.